Hey guys, I want to take you on a little peek into my favorite pastime, which is scrolling and house shopping on Redfin. Okay, so we're in San Diego. The only really filter I put on was I just gave myself a budget of $900,000. That was just more so it would pull up a lot over town. And then the only another filter I added was that it was a house. So just kind of scrolling through. This is pretty normal. The houses kind of we see sometimes in this price range. You'll see, I call this my builder basic home. This is a planned community. I don't love this style of house, you guys. I'm so sick of seeing it. There's like no character in it. And I grew up in Arizona for a big chunk of my life, and these are the houses I saw. And I love a ranch style. I love something with character. I love something older. And so I'm pretty much will always skip over that kind of house. The 1950s, I'll even take something that still feels pretty new to me, but I love the 50s and 60s. I love ranch style houses. I love a good 1970s Spanish home. Like, there's a lot of home styles I will be eyeing, but I tend to skip over the ones that just look like a new build. We see a lot of them here. This is great. This is like this is called like a hot home. That means they expect it to sell soon. It's a 3-2, 1,500 square feet. Very normal kind of price point and house size for this. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot for a 3-2 at 1,500 square feet. But so the first kind of things I'll do is I'll scroll down and I'll look at the price per square foot. Holy cow, that's a lot. So they're kind of definitely banking on their location is good. The year built, 2000. I'm going to guess it wasn't built in 2000. I'm thinking they remodeled it in 2000. So they probably took it down to one stud, to one wall, and remodeled it, and they're counting that. The lot size is tiny. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. I don't know if I necessarily believe that's when it was built. Yeah, I don't think it was. But okay, so this is like a turnkey home. You'd walk in, put in some furnishings, and you're pretty much done. So I guess that's good to know when you're looking at that price point. Like, you don't have to do anything. Now, for me personally, if this was a great price point and I was buying this, I would look at it and be kind of bummed there wasn't a lot to remodel. But I will say, as I'm looking at it, there's a lot that I could change. So light fixtures would be like the first thing. These are very 90s, these little mini pendants. I would change out all the light fixtures. Obviously, this old ceiling fan. I don't know what this layout is. Like, are you a little confused too why there is, oh, it's a double oven. Okay. So there's like a kitchen, and then it looks like they added another buffet style extension of the kitchen with another oven. So maybe they were big fans of cooking. So these are kind of things that might be very personal to the person that lived here, because I don't know a lot of people that want like a dining room area with a ceiling fan and another oven. So that might be something, if you use it as a rental or something, you would change. But everything else is like squeaky clean, really good floors, baseboards look good. Again, paint and lighting. Like, this is a pretty easy one to come in and redo. This would be a great investment. It says it's next to the college. Backyard is decent size. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely, if you were looking in this price range, this is really doable. It looks like they even have maybe a converted garage. It has French doors to it. So let's see. Me and my husband are always looking for kind of what they've done with the garage. I think because a lot of times we think of that as like where we would do our recording studio. But yeah, this is a great little house. I see why they've called it a hot home, because as a first-time buyer or someone who's looking for this size of home, like, you could just pretty much walk in and it's done. Change a few light fixtures out and a few little cosmetic upgrades, but I'm guessing it's pretty clean and done other than that. Okay, so this one's interesting. So is this a condo? It kind of looks like, oh, it's probably a townhome. It's weird. I have house picked. Okay, so this, oh, interesting. Okay, let me read this real quick. It's a secret. Best kept secret in Kensington. Kensington's a great area. It's a gated community. Okay, so this one came up as house, but I would technically call this probably a townhome because it's in a gated community. There's probably an HOA to it. But look at that year, 1978. At least it's not 2000. Price per square foot. Yikes. That's high. It's a small lot. Probably a small, let's see, what was the square footage on this? Yeah, 1,300 square feet. Again, this is so normal to us living here. Like, there's not a lot of square footage usually in this price range, but this is kind of funky. So you walk into the house. Again, I love quirky, so I'm looking for things that not everyone has, not just you walk in and it's the exact same layout as maybe your neighbor has. So this is really cute. It's so you walk in and it's all brick. Feels a little exterior for the fact that your living room is right there. So I don't know what that is, but a cute little, the color palette is kind of horrendous in here, but nothing a little bit of paint can't fix. Recessed lighting, exposed beam, exposed brick, enough character that you could do something with. This is really cute. It doesn't look like it's like original character. It kind of looks like maybe they just put that on as kind of not even faux, but maybe just as a detailing later. I actually really love these cabinets. I would paint this. I don't really like the tone of the wood with the slate floor, but these look like well-built cabinets for a tiny kitchen. It looks like you have a lot of storage. I'm totally happy with this kitchen. Tons of cosmetic stuff. I would take off the backsplash and I would change out the floors just because personally I don't like the darkness of this kind of tile in the kitchen. From experience, it gets very dirty. But I do like these cabinets. Nice little outdoor space. Easy little bathroom. Oh, this is a cool room. Great woodworking. Lots of built-ins. This would be a great office / guest room, studio room. I would completely change out everything in this bathroom. I don't like this style. I have a thing with speckled granite. I'm just over seeing it. And for me, the lines on everything is a little too old world. Like, it definitely doesn't kind of flow as well with the house. So I'd probably just change this out a little bit. Paint. Oh, their attic is right in the bedroom. Interesting. Okay, another thing. So sticking with a style of house or staying with one style throughout the home is kind of important because if you notice here, they have a lot of different styles going on. So this is very old world, but then you get in here and these are almost have a little bit of a Japanese Asian style, like a modern Japanese Asian style. I don't know if I really see a lot of that in the rest of the home. So just probably going in and just cleaning that up. Look, they have faux walls. They have that faux painted walls. Yeah, very dark. This place just needs a good light, bright, clean it up a little bit, but cute space. All right, let's look at one more today. Let's see what else we got. I feel like I said, these are kind of your standard ones you see here. The price point for San Diego is not like the most crazy, interesting homes you're going to see. But again, I kind of like quirky. I like ones that need to be fixed up. So let's see if anything catches our eye. There you go. There's those. I mean, it's a beautiful home. It's just, you can tell. Actually, let's just look at this one. So this is a high price point. I feel like it hasn't been on long. It's a 2.5. I'm going to guess this was built in the 90s. Yeah, 1992. So $435 a square foot, 1992. This probably will appeal to a lot of people. It's in a nice area. The home, it's a good home, I'm sure. It's like, it's got cute curb appeal. It's not that I completely hate stucco homes. It's just that sometimes they tend to, okay, here's what they tried to do. So they obviously bought a home. This was probably custom for them. And so they put in like columns and tried to kind of make it a little bit more, have some character to it. The only thing is, like, what do you do if you don't want these columns in the home? Do you completely take them out and replace them with wood? Do you just fill in and drywall them? So if you don't really like these, I think you definitely have to get a little creative what else to do with them. And this is a lot of paint. Like, this will need to be redone because, yeah, I'm not going to want that mural that even goes on the baseboard. So there's just like some cosmetic stuff, but it's a pretty new home. So windows should be good. Floor should be good. I mean, there's not really going to be, oh my God. Okay. I actually don't mind this kitchen. It's just, yeah, I mean, speckled granite, basic white, 8x8, 18x18 tiles, skinny little pendants, Lots of little like ornate detailing. Not for everyone. It's like kind of a rustic style kitchen. Like maybe they were going for French country. The theme is there. They had a theme, but this is gonna have to kind of be cleaned up a little bit. So good fresh coat of paint. I think you could probably leave a lot of this. The countertops are in good condition. The paint on the cabinets looks good. But maybe you could just remove all these little decals, change out the lighting. Not a lot that you'd have to do. The wood shutters are nice. At least it's not wallpaper. At least it's just painted on there. I mean, that's much easier to take care of than ripping off wallpaper. Fireplace looks in good condition. I might change that treatment. Actually, this fireplace might look 10 times better without matching beigey, peachy, yellow walls. Cozy little living room. Okay, so like kind of what I mentioned earlier, as long as you stick with the style, they stuck with the style. Like this tile matches the kitchen, so it all kind of flows well. And there's just ways to change out, maybe put a new mirror in, a new shelf, and new paint, and just kind of modernize it just a little bit so it doesn't feel so kind of, I don't know what this style is, maybe a little bit more French country. Obviously just change out the walls and furniture. This is good. I would leave this. Again, just cover up a lot of the murals, maybe some new hardware, new paint. Paint would do wonders on this home because it's just very personalized right now. So you can just change that out a little bit. Fresh paint. There's that vanity I don't love, but it's working. It's working for this home. You can see the different floors in here, but it's just a good basic room. I loathe this tile right here. This is like Home Depot special, shiny mosaic. This to me does not flow with the rest of the house, but that's super easy change. Like just take off that backsplash right there. Good laundry room other than that. So yeah, I mean, good little home, great backyard, built-in kitchen, built-in fireplace. Like this is definitely a great little home. You can see you're really cozy with your neighbors, but that's kind of one of these planned communities, how they are. But yeah, good little property. Okay, guys, that's it for today. But if you want to see the video where me and my husband explain the investment property we're looking for, you can catch that in a previous video, and I'll link it right here. So click right here.